It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Friday, December 9th. I'm James Spann. Cold is the word. We're way below freezing this morning. Tomorrow morning, just as cold. Next week, rain comes back and then more cold air. Very active pattern. Here we go. Water vapor satellite view. Very cold look for the North American continent with a vortex over Canada. Check the numbers early this morning. Everybody around here in the 20s. Over the northern part of the state. And understand, we still have a wind. We got a breeze of 6 to 10 miles an hour, and that's got the wind chill indices down in the upper teens in most spots. The temperatures are pretty uniform. Now, tomorrow morning, the wind goes calm, so we'll see numbers all over the board. That's when the colder pockets can see lows down in the upper teens. Back in the source region, man, it's tough. Lower than 20 below zero Fahrenheit for parts of western Canada. And you can see that Arctic air now covers much of the continental United States. Hard to get away from it. Winter storm warnings for parts of Wyoming and Idaho, some of the adjacent states out west. Lake effect snows over Michigan. On the convective outlook, we do note on day 3 evidence of maybe some thunder. Not severe weather, but maybe some thunderstorms. This is Sunday from near the Mississippi Delta up to about Cincinnati. And we could see some rain in here early next week on Monday. Don't think we have any thunder. This is the overall rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week, about 1 inch for most of the state. And understand we need anywhere from about 10 to 15 inches to get back to average. So we'll take all we can get. But it's a very complex, active pattern, so let's dive in and discuss things. This is the GFS, the 06Z run at noon today. The trough that brought the cold air rotating northeast. We're cold and dry. Sunny, not as windy today. The high at or just over 40. If you're north of Birmingham, you could stay in the 30s all day. Tomorrow, we start the day again in the low 20s in most spots, but the colder locations will probably see mid to upper teens because the wind should be calm. During the day, the sky will be sunny. The high in the upper 40s. That's still way below average, but we're starting to warm up a little bit. And then Sunday, we go back into the upper 50s. We'll call it partly sunny. The day should be dry. Rain breaks out to the west. And then Monday, that next wave brings some rain in here. Showers. I don't think it'll be too heavy. But a cloudy day and, again, fairly mild. We'll be well up in the 60s. And I guess there could be some thunder, but certainly no severe weather. Tuesday, moisture is mainly over the southern part of the state. So if you're south of Montgomery, you might see a shower. I'd say the northern half of the state will be dry, but probably mostly cloudy with a high in the low 60s. Wednesday, here comes the next wave with a chance of mostly light rain. And again, we'll be in the 60s. If this is right, snow develops up north, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Buffalo. This is Wednesday night. Here comes the next Arctic front. That's a 1044 high near Denver. And again, still the chance of some light rain, maybe some snow flurries up over Tennessee, but no issues here with wintry weather mischief. And then Thursday, we are back in very cold air. The high will be again around 40, much like today. Windy, cold, with a 1044 high near Wichita, Kansas. This is a week from today, Friday the 16th. That's a very cold look. And again, we're cold and dry if this verifies. And more than likely, the GFS would keep it dry the following day. But just for the fun of it, wanted to show you the European. This is the next day, Saturday, December 17th. And while the GFS is dry as a bone, the European's got a look of strong storms here with a deep surface low north of Memphis and very unstable air. So again, pure model madness. The confidence in any solution beyond 5, 6, 7 days here is very low. Let's check the end of the forecast period. This is Sunday the 18th. And if this were to verify, a 588 ridge tries to nose in here. We are warmer. It's unsettled and showery. And the cold air for that moment is out of here. It's mild and kind of wet. And that's not necessarily bad if this verifies. We need that rain. And do we even do this? Do we even look out there at 384 hours? Oh, come on, it's Christmas. This means nothing. It is voodoo. But this is the GFS valid midnight Christmas Eve. And if by any wild stretch of the imagination this were to verify, the weather would be fairly mild and showery. But that could look dramatically different in the next run. You know that. Numbers, you can see we come up into the 60s early next week, and then we go right back down in the 40s with the next Arctic shot at the end of next week. And then beyond that, temperatures pretty close to average for December. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.